Yo, what's going on, everybody? This video is going to be what we sort of call a somewhat realistic and a somewhat fake video at the same time. So bear with me in this video. This is going to be fake. It might be a little offensive. It's going to be funny, hopefully, and hopefully it's going to be enjoyable. So this video is going to take place in an alternate timeline where Pickle Boy, yes, that's right, Pickle Boy, kid behind a camera, Michael Green, AGP Jr., runs for president. And now, this is gonna be a little story timeline, so I'm gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna start explaining things. So remember, this is all fake, some realistic things and some fake things. So let's get right into this timeline, this alternate timeline, which could happen in some universe. You never know. Oh, all right, let's get right into it, everybody. And before we get into it, consider subscribing. Nikki Haley ended up becoming president in 2020. She would end up defeating Donald Trump with a shocking victory, and she would also defeat Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Joe Biden with another shocking victory. She ended up becoming the first woman president, and many people felt hope behind her. Well, after 4 years of Joe Biden putting America through hell, high taxes, high inflation, wages going down, not up, everyone thought that Nikki Haley would make things better. Well, things got worse. The economy went into a recession, inflation continued to go up, wages continued to not go up with it, taxes went up for poor families and middle class families, and it was rough. This is a really rough time for America, much like it is currently in the real world. But this is just a rough timeline for America. It's extremely rough. People are struggling to pay their bills and stuff. So, meanwhile, kid behind a camera, Pickle Boy, uploads a video, him and Bridget West, saying we're scared for our children, and because as they decided that college prices are going to score through the roof. Now college is going to be $1 million a year. $1 million a year is how much college is going to cost per person, and because of Nikki Haley's new policies. Meanwhile, the middle class is basically going away, and the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer due to Nikki Haley's policies. Well, it's 2028. Election season is coming up. Pickle Boy has been making tons of videos. He had a serious video, but then he's been making tons of videos of him and Bridget, fooling around, farting around, and just being funny, pulling pranks on each other, or all that stuff. In fact, he pulled a prank on a former neighbor of his, and she got very mad. But this is election season. Nikki Haley is looking like she does not have high approval ratings. Her approval rating on the economy is 23%, so it's looking like she could be beat. Now, who are the Democrats going to nominate? Gavin Newsom. Now, before we talk about Gavin Newsom, I will mention that in this timeline, Rand Paul did give Nikki Haley one heck of a run for her money, because, by the way, World War III is happening as all this is going on, and he wanted to pull the troops out. But he did give Nikki Haley one heck of a run for her money and came close to the nomination, but wasn't able to beat her. So Nikki Haley gets the Republican nomination again as the incumbent president. Who do the Democrats nominate? Well, they like communism, they like fascism, they like people having their lives controlled, they like babies being murdered, all that stuff. They're radicals. They have not learned from their mistakes with Joe Biden. So what do the Democrats do? They nominate, by this time, former California Governor Gavin Newsom, the one who failed at the COVID pandemic, failed in the economy there, and failed to lead. Fascist. They nominate him. And who is his running mate? Pete Buttigieg. It's another radical. Now, you wonder who the vice president is under Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley ended up bringing an old face back. Egg from White House before, Mike Pence. And so it's Gavin Newsom and Pete Buttigieg versus Nikki Haley and Mike Pence. Doesn't sound really inspiring, does it? So, Pickle Boy is worried about middle class families. He remembers what it was like growing up in Trailwood and stuff, struggling to pay the cable bill, struggling to pay the light bill, struggling to pay the water bill, to buy food. He remembers what it was like to struggle, as a kid and then as an early adult before his YouTube career went off and he became rich. He remembered that. He remembers seeing the struggles that his mother and father went through growing up, and he doesn't want to see people go through that anymore. So Pickle Boy makes a rash decision. Pickle Boy says that he is no longer going to be making YouTube videos about pranks and stuff, that he's going to be converting Kid Behind a Camera's channel into a 2024 election channel, and he announces in his yard that he is running for president of the United States, and he will not run as a Democrat or Republican. The nominee is already picked. That he will run and with a party called the AGP Party. Now, this party is not solely based off Angry Grandpa, but it's based off people that are like Angry Grandpa that struggled to pay their bills and buy food and just had a real struggle in their life. It is about people that it's basically about the middle class families of America and the poor families of America to have someone to represent them. Pickle Boy he funds it. He gets put on the ballot in all 50 states within 2 days. It's a crazy movement. Everyone wants Pickle Boy to be president. There's so many people that are raising money for him, getting signatures. It's amazing. And now here comes the problem with Pickle Boy. Pickle Boy has secured all ballot access in 50 states. It's looking like he's going to qualify for the presidential debates and that he stands a real chance at winning this. Well, the problem is he has to find a running mate. Now, many people would try to be Pickle Boy's running mate, from McJuggernuggets to Mr. Beast to fucking Brock Lesnar, the wrestler. Even porn star Bella Danger tried, but Pickle Boy only had one person in mind the entire time, as the best running mate. Tina D from another YouTube channel. Tina and Pickle Boy had words over the years. But Tina was a deep friend of Pickle Boy's dad, his former neighbor. Tina tried the Ghost Pepper Burger. She didn't like it, but Pickle Boy wanted her to be the vice president under him. He thought that she could also feel that feeling of the middle class family because she's still struggling to pay her bills. Apparently her water shut off, but Pickle Boy don't believe that crap. He thinks that she's full of crap. But Pickle Boy goes to her. Well, Tina throws off his leg and takes off her leg, and she slaps him and Bridget and tells them leave her property. And says the only way she'd be the running mate is if he'd pay her all his career's money. So there's the problem. Does Pickle Boy result back to one of these four? Who does he ask? Who does he get to be his running mate? Was he going to make Boogie 2988 his running mate? Well, Boogie also said no. Boogie wanted to focus on his personal issues in life. Pickle Boy respected that. So Pickle Boy is thinking, well, if Tina doesn't want to be my running mate, and Boogie doesn't want to be my running mate, who's going to be my running mate? Who can capture that audience that I have? Well, Pickle Boy chooses Dave from Grimm's Toy Show. Now, Grimm was also a middle-class YouTuber, lived an average life, wasn't rich, and was known for the GTS wrestling show and the Silly Super Pop show, and formerly Grimm's Toy Show, now the Grimm Experience. And so Pickle Boy and Grimm are running together. They're running for president together, and president and vice president together. What happens? Pickle Boy qualifies for the debate stage. He polls 20%. You need 15% to get into the debate stage. And Pickle Boy debates Gavin Newsom and Nikki Haley. Pickle Boy wins the debate. He wins the debate. He goes all through it. In fact, he says, because he does the debate live stream on his channel, he says, like this video, if this video can get to 500,000 likes, Bridget will go inside the White House and sit down on Nikki Haley's couch and fart. And Pickle Boy is gaining traction. He went instantaneously 11 points up after the first debate, 31% nationally, and then he just dominates the debates. Grimm ends up being on a debate stage with Mike Pence and Pete Buttigieg, and he challenges them to a match, and he tells them to eat it, and beats the crap out of both of them. And Pickle Boy is continuing to dominate. By election day, he's at 42%, and he's still in second, though. Nikki Haley is somehow still the front runner. What ends up happening is Pickle Boy destroys on election day. Pickle Boy wins 48 states. 48. Including his home state and Nikki Haley's former home state of South Carolina. The only states that Pickle Boy does not win is the state of Indiana and the state of California. But the other 48 states and the District of Columbia, Pickle Boy wins them hands down. Some were a couple pointers, but they were still victories. And Pickle Boy dominates the election and wins. And Pickle Boy becomes president, and his first order of business is to get the working class their tax cuts and the minimum wage raised, because people deserve to have successful lives. And Pickle Boy is also offering Tina a cabinet position, which she does take it, and Tina ends up becoming the Secretary of State. And before we end the video, Pickle Boy, or we end the timeline, I should say, Pickle Boy appoints Boogie 2988 Francis to the Supreme Court. Yep. Grimm becomes the vice president, and life is interesting. Bridget West is the first lady. Grimm's the vice president. Tina D is the Secretary of State. Boogie 2988's on the Supreme Court. And Pickle Boy was even so nice enough. The four people, McJuggernuggets, Mr. Beast, Abella Danger, and Brock Lesnar that wanted to be in his administration, Pickle Boy gave them all positions. And he made Abella Danger the UN ambassador. He made McJuggernuggets. It's the speaker, White House press secretary, I should say. He made Brock Lesnar a Secret Service agent. And he made Mr. Beast head of the budget. And this is the timeline where Pickle Boy becomes president. Pickle Boy 2028. Remember that. Just remember. Alright, everyone. So that was a little fake little timeline there. I figured this video would be fun. I want to do more of these videos with YouTubers and celebrities and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think about Pickle Boy running for president. And would you vote for him? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, everyone. Please like this video. Please share this video. Leave a comment on this video. And most importantly, please subscribe to the channel. And remember these words. Pickle Boy, kid behind a camera. Michael Green, AGP Jr., 2028. Remember those words. Alright, God bless you, everyone. Stay safe.